What if Jezebel was never just a woman? What if Elijah was never just a man? What if the names we read in Scripture are not just identities, but patterns? Because when you follow the Bible carefully, Jezebel doesn't end in 1 Kings, and Elijah doesn't end on Mount Carmel. So the question is Jezebel just a woman or a system? In 1 Kings 18, Elijah stands alone against 450 prophets of Baal. He calls down fire from heaven, and God answers. This is boldness, this is authority, this is spiritual dominance. But then, something shifts. In 1 Kings 19, Jezebel sends a message. By tomorrow, you will be like one of them. And suddenly, the man who faced 450 prophets starts running. Why didn't Elijah run from Baal, but ran from Jezebel? Because Baal was confrontation, but Jezebel was influence. Baal fights openly. Jezebel operates subtly, through control, manipulation, and intimidation. Elijah wasn't just running from a person, he was reacting to a system, and this is where it gets deeper, because Jezebel appears again. In Revelation 2, verse 20, Jesus says, "You tolerate that woman Jezebel." This is not the same historical woman, but the same pattern, the same spirit of influence and corruption. And then we see something striking: a king, a woman, and a prophet again. This time, Herod, Herodias, and John the Baptist. Herodias demands the head of John, just like Jezebel sought Elijah. But Scripture gives us a key. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5 says, "I will send you Elijah." And Jesus says in Matthew 11, verse 14, "If you are willing to receive it, John is Elijah." Not literally Elijah, but the same spirit, the same assignment, the same system of truth, confronting corruption. So what do we learn? That names in Scripture are more than people. They are patterns, they are assignments, they are spiritual dimensions. Jezebel represents control, manipulation, and corruption. Elijah represents truth, confrontation, and divine authority. And these patterns still exist, not just in history, but in systems, in cultures, in environments. So the real question is not just, was Jezebel a woman? But, what system am I confronting or participating in? Because in Scripture, there is a name that describes your assignment. Have you found yours?